Before you ask advice from anyone else, please make sure that you have an opinion yourself. Okay? Because if you don't, like, sometimes, first of all, sometimes you have to listen to yourself. You have to, before you ask advice, okay? Before you ask for anyone's advice, before you choose, what other people think is best for you, make sure you have taken some time to think of the decision you're about to make yourself, okay? Make sure that you value your own opinion, that you take time to listen to your own self, that you take time to realize that your opinion, your thoughts, your ideas are valuable and they have value, they really have value, that they are worth thinking, hearing out, giving them a chance, Really, like, give yourself time and give yourself a million chances, Some people are gonna give you one shot, maybe two, but give yourself a million. I wrote on my notes app, give yourself 10,000 chances, tries, whatever. Because other people won't give you that, but you should give that to yourself. You should give that to yourself. You should understand that. Other people are gonna give up on you, but don't ever give up on yourself. Just like, for example, let's go for example. Okay, a job. Okay, you apply for a job. You have one shot to get that job, and that's the shot that this employer is giving you, whatever. And he gave up on you, and you're not gonna get another shot at this specific job at this specific time. You're not. But let's say you want to become an artist, and you start painting. You made a painting, right? And you don't approve of yourself. You don't like it. Are you gonna throw away the painting and tell yourself that you cannot be a painter and that you suck? No. You're gonna give yourself a million chances. You're gonna paint a million paintings. You're gonna write a million books or a million pages. Okay? You're gonna do something a bajillion times till you get it right. Because trust me, the more you do something, the more impossible it is to fail at it. Because if I take one test, the same test, 10 to 20 times, there's no way on earth that the 21st time that I take the test, I'm not going to succeed. Success is truly found in consistency, and success is found in trying. It's in constantly trying, whatever it is. Learning a language, math, learning anything in this world, achieving anything in this world, you have to try first. Obviously there are many ways to try something, right? There are many ways to learn a language. There are many ways to become an artist. There are many ways to do anything and everything, become anything and everything in the world, right? I'm not talking about how and why and all of those things. I'm talking about actually trying. Because as I said, nothing saddens me as this does. People giving up on themselves, giving up on their dreams because someone else told you that it's gonna be hard. So what if it's gonna be hard? Okay, and what does hard even mean? As I always said, hard depends on you. If you think things are gonna be hard, then they're gonna be hard. If you think things are gonna be easy, they're gonna be easy. And I'm not gonna say that obviously different paths have different obstacles on their way, right? And there are levels to these obstacles. Some paths are easier and some paths are harder. True, but so what? But what? But that's not the path that you want to take. You don't want to take the easy path, and that's okay. Or you want to take the easy path, and that's okay too. There's nothing wrong with either of those things. Really, there's nothing wrong with doing either of those things. But what is important is to actually do what you want to do, is to actually give yourself a shot, to give your dream a shot, to give your imagination a shot, to give whatever you want in this world a shot. If I want a specific, let's say even piece of clothing, a dress that I saw on Pinterest, right? And I'm always on Pinterest. And I save a lot of things. I've saved like a bajillion pictures, and you know, I have like my little files. I'm like, oh, my house, like, oh, clothes, you know. But deep down in my heart, I was like, in my mind, I'm like, you know, one day I'm gonna have those things. But that's like that's what I said. But like but like the realistic look, let's say, it would be like, no, I cannot have those things, right? Wrong, wrong. And that came to me. I was reminded of this fact a couple of days ago when this what's it called? When this lady that sold like knows how to sew and like fashion and all those things, you know, came to her home because my mom wanted to tailor, wanted to get some things tailored, right? And my mom mentioned how she can do corsets, you know, and I love corsets. I love wearing corsets. And, you know, she told me that, oh, I can do, like, I do that and I can do anything, you know, like, you can send me pictures and whatever and we can get it done. And I'm like, wow. And I realized for the first time, like, I went on Pinterest trying to find, you know, something that I've had on my board for a really long time and, like, you know, I could actually have it and bring it to life. And I realized, because she told me, you can have anything, I'll get it done, you know? And I realized now that, wait, she was right. I can actually have anything I want. And you can too. You can actually have anything you want, but we're constantly being fed this lie that, oh, you can't. You know, you can't have everything you want. You can't always win. Which is like, okay, you can't always win, but you will win at some point. You can't have always what you want. Sure, true. But to think that you cannot have good things, you know, to not allow yourself to dream big because you think it's not possible for you, because you think you don't deserve those things, or like you just don't get to have those things, you know? That's a lie. That's a lie. Because as I said before, obviously there are dumber people and less qualified people who have the things that you want. Okay? And if they did it, I'm pretty sure you can do it as well. Okay? So remember that, but it's not about like comparing yourself to other people. It's just realizing that you are a human being, you are alive. If you're listening to me and you're understanding me, you'll, you know, you speak English at the moment, and you know that's a whole, you know, advantage to itself and whatever. But you can comprehend me, you can understand me, okay? You are a human being with capabilities and abilities, and you are fully capable of doing so many things in the world. As long as you want to do them, as long as you believe you can, then you actually will be able to do them, you know? What I said. I feel like, you know, we might know, you know, you might know those things. For me, for example, sometimes I feel like I do know those things. Sometimes I feel like I don't really know those things. And what I realized is that goals, you know, where you truly want in your heart and your soul, I feel like has to be aligned with what you're trying to get, you know? So, for example, let's say math for me, you know? I've always wanted, I don't know, it's like, I don't even have to say anything. I know that to become better at math, I have to practice every day. But, and I can create a system, you know, an hour per day doing like solving math exercises, and I would be really good at math. But I don't want to do that, to be honest. Like, I think math is useful, but I don't think that way is fun. But if I would make a YouTube channel or like, I don't know, Twitch or stream or whatever, where I would explain math and do like math, and I would like solve math equations to help people, then like, okay, well that sounds like fun to me. Like that sounds better than me being in my room and solving bajillion math exercises. But I know it's just a bit random. It's a bit off topic, but at the same time, this is my channel and it's how I feel, and I get to share my life and my ideas and what's going on in my world. Yeah, of course, and obviously most people don't even make it to this minute mark. So I put it up here, a minute mark here, because like when I'm recording, the minute mark is up here. So yeah, it's 9:27. I don't edit this video, so yeah. Anyways, just give yourself 1,000 chances. Believe it's possible. You're fully capable. Listen to yourself. Listen to your intuition. Because even today, you know, before there's like a little festival thing at school, right? And I was gonna like wear my angel wings, and then in the morning I was debating if I should wear them or not. And I asked, you know, and I asked my dad, and he was like, well, let's see, you know, if there are people who like are wearing stuff, maybe you'll bring them. If not, you can leave them in the car. I'm like, okay, sure. And I went and I didn't see any people at that moment, and I left my wings in the car. And then I found later on I saw a bunch of people who had costumes and stuff, and I wanted my wings. And even before that, even like the 2 minutes after my dad left, I was like, I kind of want to call him and ask him to come back and give me my wings. And I asked my friend for advice again. Even before that, I literally made a video on my close friend story asking if I should. And he was like, no, you shouldn't do that. Why bother your father. And then after school, when my dad picked me up, um, I guess I told him, I wish I got my wings. He was like, Maria, I actually, when I was leaving, I thought of calling you and telling you to come back because I saw some other students who were actually dressed up. And I was like, I also thought of calling you. And look at that, those and that thing happened again with my friend. Last Saturday, we kind of said last Saturday that we were gonna go out, and then we had to cancel because she had exams. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go out next Saturday, which was last Saturday. And it's a bit complicated. And I didn't call her and she didn't call me because I thought she was busy and she thought that I was busy. And I thought of calling her, but I didn't because I thought she was busy. And she thought of texting me, or she thought about me calling her, or her calling me. And I was like, wow, we thought about the same thing, but we didn't act on it. And that's the same thing that happened with my dad today. So I feel like that's it's another little thing about acting on your thoughts versus not acting on your thoughts. That's a whole complicated thing itself. But anyways, that's the video. I already said a lot of things, so with that being said, kisses, love you, feeling like fun.